Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss White Turner, and today we are doing 1-point perspective. We're going to do 8 boxes. You will learn how to use a ruler, how to hold it and keep it still, how to ensure that it's nice and straight. It's very important that we learn how to do this because the basics of building a house, you have to have measurement. Your clothes being sewn have to be measured. Your car or vehicle or bicycle that you drive, if the measurement is not straight, for instance, the piston in a car that go up and down, there's these things that go in it. And if it's not round and it's bigger than it's supposed to be, you're not going to get any gas to your car or any oil to your car. So the first thing we do is we learn how to center the paper, to find the vanishing point. The vanishing point in old days meant that people were walking across the desert. They were walking towards the sunset. There were mountains in the back. And here all the people are walking. They're walking. Did they think that they were going to fall off the earth at the horizon line? Yes, they did. Because they didn't know what was behind that. They thought the world ended. So they thought they were going to fall off the edge of the world. The vanishing point is only that it appears far away. It's your perspective. So the first thing we do is learn how to find the center of the paper. So we put the one ruler here, we line it up, and then the ruler's not long enough, so we're going to use our pencil as our attachment to find the other edge of the paper. I'm going to draw a very light line there in the middle. Then I'm going to turn the ruler opposite. Put it in the corner there. Have my rocket. Oh, that's not straight. We got to make it straight, right? So I made it straight and made an X. The center of that X is the center of the paper. And because I drew very lightly, I can now erase those very light lines. Always the good practice to use very light lines. Now we're going to make a 1-inch wide box, a 1-inch tall box. You will need to use your eyes as a guide. You have to use your eyes to help you figure out if it's straight. Now the ruler is straight on the side here. This is always straight and the paper is straight. We're going to line them up together to create a straight edge. Looking at this paper, it looks like this is a little bit lower. So I'm going to push it up just a tiny bit. Now, if you'll go with me, draw at the same time. I'm going to go from 1 inch to 2 inch, 5 inch to 6 inch, 9 inch to 10 inch. Go ahead and do this one also, Caleb, even though you've done the other one, just so you'll know, you'll be able to help me. I'm going to go down to 1 inch.
So I just need another paper?
Yeah. Do 1 inch here. I'm making a little tiny mark so that my ruler will line up just perfect. I've got the inches on the top. I'm making sure that it's lined up with the side of my paper. And I'm going to do the same thing again. 1 inch to 2 inch. 5 inch to 6 inch. 9 inch to 10 inch. Okay. I'm going to turn my paper upside down. And I'm going to do the same thing again.
This way, Turner. I think Lord has like the things on it. So it makes my line a little crooked.
Alrighty, so I'm going to do the same thing on this side over here. I'm going to go from 1 inch to 2 inch, 5 inch to 6 inch, 9 inch from 10 inch. What am I going to do next? I'm going to do 1 inch down, 1 inch down, one on the left hand side, one on the right hand side. I went down 1 inch. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Line up my paper on the horizontal. Sometimes you have to look over the ruler to make sure you're getting it lined up. That's okay. We're going to do 1 inch to 2 inch, 5 inch to 6 inch, 9 inch to 10 inch. Once that's done, I'm going to go down to half of the paper and I'm going to draw 1 inch to 2 inch, 9 inch to 10 inch. I'm going to repeat the same thing. I want a 1 inch box. So I line up the paper, 1 inch mark, a 1 inch mark. I line the paper up on the side horizontal. I see my little mark right there. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Hold my ruler tight in the middle so it's not moving. 1 inch to 2 inch, 9 inch to 10 inch. And I see some of you are drawing very, very dark. When you draw very, very dark and you want to come back and erase it, it makes it very hard to erase. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Total of 8 boxes. Now I'm going to turn my paper vertical. Because now I'm just going to connect the lines together.
I turned mine vertical. It doesn't look even.
It's okay if it's not even. So you may just line up your paper on the side, put your pencil on your first side, and come down. You're just making those. The one in the middle, my one in the middle is not even either. It's okay. And this is going to create a 1 inch box. A 1 inch box. And sometimes I turn my paper a little bit more, just so that your paper, you are able to reach your paper. You don't want to have to reach over the ruler or anything like that. And you're just trying to make your boxes as straight as possible. And I love using the edge of my ruler to help me get my paper nice and straight. Now, an easy, cheap way to finish this is if you have these wooden rulers. Guess what? They're 1 inch thick. So if you get this side nice and perfect, and then you can just go on the other side, and voila. You're looking up at the front of the room. So I just drew a line on both sides of my ruler. You just nearly finished the first whole section of this project in that short amount of time. While you guys are working hard on that, since I am videotaping, I'm going to kind of go a little bit faster, okay? I'm going to put my pencil here on the corner. I'm going to put my pencil on the vanishing point. I'm going to hold it tight in the middle. I'm going to check back. And I'm going to go from every corner to the vanishing point on each box. And it takes just about about 10 seconds or so to draw each line. So those of you that have already finished making your 1-inch boxes, I'm putting my pencil on the edge of the box. I'm putting my pencil in the middle of the vanishing point, checking back at the side, and very lightly pushing my pencil forward to the vanishing point. And I do this on each one of my boxes, on all 4 corners. And I have some talkers over here. And would you guys have any questions for me? If you don't have any questions, the quicker you work, we are going to catch up and pass the other class. You guys are doing an excellent job. I'm very proud of you. Because this takes, and mainly what you guys are doing is showing me you have concentration skills. You have hand-eye coordination skills. Now, the hardest part is the next step. The next step is actually making the box. The box is going to be, this is the length of the box, the length of your cow, the length of whatever you want. On this one, I'm going to make kind of a large box. I'm going to put my pencil here. I'm going to line up my ruler on the side. And this is my bottom line. This is my bottom line. I am going to push make one horizontal line. My ruler was going horizontal. So now I'm going to turn my ruler up horizontal, and I'm going to put it on the edge of the paper. On the edge of the paper, and I'm going to go up to that top left-hand side to the second line. I'll slide my ruler over to the right. I'm still lining it up here on the bottom of the edge of the paper. And I go up. Now we're just going to close the top of the box, lining up the paper on the side, pushing down on my ruler, and I just created the first box. The key is to remember all the lines from the corners go to the what? Vanishing point. All the lines to create the back of the box are either horizontal or vertical.
That one's not even with the other one.
That's okay. So now I'm going to do the middle box. I'm going to connect the bottom to the bottom line. I'm doing the same thing that I did to the other one. This is only repetition. Repetition. So I'm going to stand my ruler up. I have to lean my head down. I put my pencil on my line. I'm going to go up. Slide my ruler to the right. Slide it to the right. Now I'm going to put the top on my box. Voila. Now I'm going to do this to each corner, to each box. To make it easier, you could do all the square, all the ones in the corner first. Then come back and do the center one. Or you can just go around and do them one at a time. The hard part is just concentrating. And I'm going to continue that in just a moment. Thank you and have a good day.